Interview questions. The first one. Have you ever given feedback on someone else's designs before? Yes, I used to give design feedback on online platforms like Userlytics, Userbrain, user interviews. Sometimes I used to give feedback on the designs like the preference test, sometimes on the usabilities, the performance, and sometimes like a full scenario of the prototype testing and the platforms are really good. As a UX designer, it helps me a lot. And the second part of the question, have you received feedback on your own designs? I used to submit my work in the Slack community and get feedback for my work. The feedbacks mostly are like suggestions so that I can think a different way, a small deviation from my initial thought, and it helped me to redesign the flow sometimes. And I remember during usability testing interview, one participant was asking me about the accounts page to view the account balance, and I have not included that button on the home screen. And so that confuses her, and and I got a good feedback from multiple participants during my preference test as well. So the feedbacks are good enough to choose a design for me to continue. So the results are like sometimes positive results and sometimes negative results, and based on the percentage of the feedback I used to make changes both in my design and my functionalities. So second question, how would your teammates describe you professionally? My teammates describe me as like a very committed and very responsible person who is willing to participate all the team activities. And in my previous job as a special school teacher, I used to sit with the kids, helping them to finish their work within the time frame, and without disturbing their moods and tolerance level. So, as part of the work, I had to collect live data from the kids' performance in the classroom, and the input I used to submit always add to setting a learning benchmark for the child. So, the commitment to my work and my responsibilities was equally added to my career growth. The third question, tell me about a difficult project where you overcame a challenge. So, working with special kids was always challenging as I cannot predict the child's behavior always. So, sometimes for distracting them from their mood changes, I had to introduce some games that helps me to make them calm and then focus on the assigned work. Educational software tools that helps child to boost their confidence was really helpful during that process. And children always expect a reward when they do your work either by words or through some rewards like a sticker. So during my sessions with the kids, when they are using these tools, they always want to level up their learning as they want to get more rewards in their profile. So these research on different ways of making learning part and teaching part more engaging and interesting are valuable contributions to developing a child-centered UX product. And think of a question you could ask the interviewer. For instance, this could be something about their organization's culture flow or a more specific question about a product. So the question I would like to ask my interviewer is, how you see your growth in the UX field in the current company and how you're contributing for the UX related studies in your company. And can you please explain me about your experience with different research methods and how you are applying the design theories in your team and your accomplished projects and your futuristic goals? Thank you.